Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated. And my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. On tonight, I want to say, first of all, salutation to my madrina, to my oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumin, Congo, and Palo. I am going to be talking to you guys, hopefully, to all of you that will future, and I like, I see all my skulls in my shirt. But what's up there, my Stormy, my Sagittarius from Detroit, Jeremy? Salutation to you, Miranda. What's up, dog? Hallelujah, Hallelujah, and Aquarius, and then I love you back, my baby, my Stormy. What's up, my baby Scorpio? How you doing? And on this night, what's up? Greetings to you as well as Jetta Sweet. Aloha to each and every one of you guys. Now, this is going to be a tutorial for those that desire to work in Palo, those that desire to get my membership one day, and just bring clarity to all of the you that got either my Haitian voodoo, because that entails Palo, or you got the Palo membership. So I'm going to be talking to you guys, kind of give you a better idea of what it is that I do. Now, I've been doing some candle work. I had certain clients get candle work, and so I want to give you guys, what's up, Renee 69? What's up, Demetrius Gemini in the house? Now, I wanna show you. This is the candle from Siete Rayos. The color is because I'm gonna explain something more in depth. The color is red and white. When these candles are burned, their colors, this particular impungo, this guy, I'm gonna explain about him a little later. What's up there, my oh, crack ass bitch? Not you, my Boaz. I just saw the comment. They think. Let me tell y'all something. Don't let white people offend you with the word monkey. We don't look like monkeys. Some people look like gorillas, but not monkeys. Um, White people look like monkeys. They ain't got no ass. I would not be forgetting your graveyard work. Don't you forget. Don't you worry about it, baby. That I believe in conjure. But I wanted to explain this in particular because a lot of times people are getting into these ATRs and they're not having enough clarity, and so therefore they particularly don't benefit as much as other people will benefit when it comes down to the ATRs. Now, this particular candle that I burn, and all of you that knows a little bit of candle divination will understand this candle. Now, this is a Siete Rayos. This is his candle that I burned for him, for victory, also for my clientele. Now, this candle, as you can see, most of my candles when they burn, they got white in it. That means that not only was the prayer answered, but the spirit itself is in the midst of this situation. Now, when you see a candle burnt like this, and you see a lot of white in the candle, this means that whether you are burning to Orisha or Loa and Kisi and Pungo, whether it's a Moreto, it means that that spirit is personally involved into this work. Okay, so Siete Rayos was definitely a part of this work, and the victory is definite. Now, because some of these candles are still burning, because I lit some candles Now, I do have a Zarabanda candle, but it has little black on it, but it's still burning. And then I have, let me see, is that Kobeyende? Okay, this is the one of the candles with Kobeyende. I'm gonna be explaining my message tonight, but I want you guys to see how these candles are burning. This means that the spirit was definitely answered the prayer, but it also was involved heavily in this particular working. Now, this is Kobeyende. This is the God of death. He removes sickness and he removes disease. Now, normally I would be I can show you this and get me in trouble. Normally Kobeyende, when I'm talking to Kobeyende, I have this on, this particular hat. His colors, I get into all that. But when I'm talking to Kobeyende, which is my father in Palo. Now, I want to talk about this because, let me see. Hold on, I got another one. This is Centella. Centella is I've been burning these candles for certain people that requested it. But Centella's candle is also clear, but she doesn't have as much white in it, but she still burnt clear. And I got candles burned for the other one. Now, normally I have Lucero Mundo, a candle burn for him, but I haven't gotten that done. So that's that candle. So even though you may practice a different ATRs, the symbolization of candle divination is similar. You know, if you're burning a candle and it's burning very brightly, the same divination applies. If you burn a candle when it's burning very slowly, doesn't mean it's not going to accomplish, but it's going to be a while. It's removing obstacles or anything of that nature. So I want to talk about, because my subject is my mother's child, Centella, and my father, the son of my father, which is Kobeyende. And the reason why I want to talk about this is that I want you to understand, when you're dealing with a particular tradition and you have parents in those traditions, you take on a lot of the attributes of that particular entity, spirit, or God or goddess. And in my case, Palo deals with the shadow realm. So doesn't mean it's any. This is very powerful magic. So don't get it twisted. Lucero is a warrior. To those that light incense to my Lucero, those that light candles to Lucero, this is the Lucero, and this is why if you initiate a scratch, I should say scratch, into Palo, you cannot work Palo without a Lucero, because Lucero opens up the way. Okay, so it's very important. You don't have to get it immediately after you get scratched, but a person that's in Palo needs a Lucero. Okay, and I'm gonna explain why in a moment. When you get scratched into Palo, you need to receive a name. You need to receive a pati pimba, which is a sigil, and you need to receive your egun stick. Okay, but initially, when you get scratched in the Palo, if you don't have those three things, you cannot work Palo. You have to have your name. You have to have your pati pimba, which is your signature, and then you have to also have your egun stick at the very least. So if you got scratched in Palo, or you got went through some ceremonies, that is the bare minimum, bare bones that you can have when it comes down to operating in Palo. You need your Palo name because the spirits only recognize those things. Number two, you need your Egun stick to communicate with your dead ancestors. And then you need your Patipemba to get in touch with the spirit that by which you are, because depending, I'm a child of Centella, so my Pati Pemba has a lot of her signature. So when you get initiated, you receive. I have Minister Mario's Pati Pemba. I have his name, and also have his Egun stick. So therefore, that's why I can communicate with him on that level. I know I ain't gonna give you a full name, but I'm a child of Centella. He's a child of Brazo Forte, and so therefore, and that's what I'm saying is that this is the reason why you should have an understanding of why if you operate in Palo, this is what you need. If you are membership, you don't need this. I'm the one communicating with the spirits back and forth. All right. So let's go on. Lucero Mundo. He is a warrior. He is one of those who brings balance, true, and everything goes through to accomplish. Everything goes through Lucero to accomplish the work that needs to be done. And he is a stabilizer of our life and our health. So Lucero Mundo, you can go to him to balance your life. You can go to Lucero to balance your health. So this is also important. He is one of his main tasks as a guardian. He works as the owner of the roads, who's opening and closing at will. So this is the when we talk about road opener and you're working with Lucero, you can also open roads for the people, and then you can also close roads. So a lot of times people are talking about that's the same thing with Papa Legba. That's the same thing with Ligwa. Any spirit that is a road opener can close road. So they can open opportunity, they can also close opportunity. For some of you guys that feel like, thank you, Demetri, for hitting that, reminding us that this is the monetized channel. For us that don't understand duality, a spirit can operate just like it can bless, it can curse. It doesn't mean that it's something negative when you close the road, because you can close the roads on your enemies from hurting you or bring harm to you. You can close roads on sickness and disease. You can close roads, anything that will impede your success or prosperity. These are the things that you can actually close the roads on. So it doesn't have to necessarily be something negative, church folks, but it can be something positive, but utilizing it, just like I teach about binding. You can bind prosperity to you. You can bind healing to you, love to you. It ain't got to necessarily be binding the enemy. So let's go on. He's on the road, which marks the crossroad of life. He has the keys of destiny. To those that want to understand their destiny and also get guidance for destiny, Lucero would be the impungo for that. Crosses and closes the gates of happiness or misfortune. Owns future and the future. He is a personification of fate, which is destiny, and death. So his numbers are 1. His stone is black. His colors are red and black, which represent life and death. So the red represents the life, and then the black represents death. His powers are open and close roads, messenger and browser, release obstacles, achieve goals, power, leadership, and mastery. And that's not that's only for the initiates. I ain't gonna read that. So there, Lucero Mundo, I can definitely tell you're near them. Yeah, I'm actually sitting right next to them. So when you understanding that the Impungo are gods and that they have jurisdiction over certain aspects of your life, this is why it's important, no matter what you practice, that you understand that there are rules and regulations in everything. No matter what you do, how you do it, there's rules and regulation and everything. Now, I'm also going to talk about Zarabon. That is, his colors are green and black. Who is he? The power and the strength work. This is where you get your power from. Zarabanda. It could be Ogun Vare, or any blacksmith spirit. This it's spirit of iron. I should say that like that. Zarabanda is the power and the strength of work. Zarabanda is a popular Impugo and very prominent. Zarabanda is raw power that is focused on combustion. With his machete, Zarabanda's man or spirit is kept in line with the threats of falling under the same weapons he provides. It is important that those that know Zarabanda is a warrior. He is a major of the trunk of the oldest Impungo. He is compared to Ogun. His number is 3. His stone is black with brownish gray streaks. His colors, Zarabanda's colors, are purple, green, and black. The power of Zarabanda is war, iron, employment, labor unions, war, labor protection, viral power, defense, and conquest. Those are the reason why Zarabanda is employed. When Monique did that sacrifice to Zarabanda, that's what it entails. And not only that, he covers finances too. That's anything that we do, he can cause it to excel. Let me see another one. Siete Rayos. That's another cauldron I have. He is the greatest in the Congolese witchcraft, and he is the major trunk of the tradition of Miambe. He is the action of burning on all forms. This means he covers all forms of fire. It's like Shango, right? Shango is the king of the religion. Siete Rayos is the king of this religion, okay? From sailing to the beam. He is the Impungo of thunder, owner of lightning and drums. Royal palm found in the tropics and subtropics is sacred to him because they draw the energy to the earth. Lightning tempt it to press. Most palm trees get struck by lightning. The proof is in the fire and the punishment. Now, Zarabanda, just like Shango, I'm not Zarabanda. Siete Rayos, just like Shango, deals with your enemies. He will punish your enemies. Now, he owns the royal palm tree, and whatever lightning has struck. So anything, whether it's a building, a rock, anything that lightning strikes belongs to Siete Rayos, okay, in power. Now, His number is 6, like Shango. His stone is lightning. His colors are red and white. I'm trying to see. It's so good. His colors are red and white. His powers are fire, passion, enemies, war, conflict, justice, and commandment. I'm not reading out the other stuff because it's really about if you are initiated. So all of you that have memberships, understand that Siete Rayos can deal with your adversary. This is why I tell people, stop. Don't get this membership, whether you get the Haitian Voodoo or whether you get the Apollo. If you're gonna let the spirits handle it, let them handle it. Don't be out here talking about what you're gonna do. Now, I don't stress over people. Even though I'm gonna read this, this is the pot that I was scratched over. Timblatira. It's a type of Obatala. I got birthed in Obatala. In Ocha, I got birthed in Timblatira, which is a type of Obatala in Palo. So I'm trying to show you the synchronicity in these ATRs. Now, Timblatira, because I got birthed, I'm scratching him. It's the energy of fatherhood, wisdom, and justice. He who can control the 4 cardinal points. The Obatala controls the 4 directions. Now, executes all of the commands of the mighty in zombie. That's who does this. You cannot invoke vague requests. So this just like Obatala. You cannot go to Timblatira with the foolishness. You have to have specific, you have to have very calculated desires before you deal with it. His number is 8. His stone is white or marble. Colors are white. His powers are peace, purity, tranquility, and mental healing and general stability. Now, I want to talk about my mother, which I'm the subject of this particular live. My Impungo is Centella, Mama in Wanga. Now, this particular spirit, and this is when you're working with me, when I tell you I'm a child of the dead. It said it is the one of the most feared, respected, and most essential in Palo. This is this is Centella. She is responsible for the doors between life and death and has a domain over the cemetery. As the name implies, it works with all kinds of people and plays an important role in the rites of Apollo. Owner of sparks, eddies, winds, and storms in general, is violent, impetuous, and loves to war. Just like Oya. This particular spirit loves to go to battle. Wonder why she my mother. Her number is 9. Her stone is bronze or black and is found in the cemetery. Her colors are brown. All colors except black. Centella colors, she can work with any color candle except black. Her powers are death and the cemetery. Okay? My mom. Now, this is my father in Ocha, Kobeyende. He's the god of death. It says the protector against disease and the patron of miracle cures. He is the energy that fights the disease, the water, and the healing, and is considered him to be the king of the dead. Kobeyende is the king of the dead. My father in Palo. Your energy can invite to remove disease or to send disease to an enemy of the Polaro. So I have the ability with this Kobeyende. I can remove a disease from a client, or I can send a disease to my enemies, rivals, or adversaries. That's good to know. He is the plague of Nzombie. So Kobeyende is considered the affliction or the plague of, when you go to him, you go to him asking for protection from your enemies, also protection from sickness and disease, any form of plague. But he is considered a plague of the mighty and zombie, and punishes the inadequate. He is miraculous and very harsh and unforgiving to those who do not obey, and does not forget their promise. So people that like to make promises and they gonna do this and do that, Kobeyende is not the person to be doing that with. His number is 10. Coral is his color. I mean his stone. And well, purple is the color that we give Kobeyende. And then his power is illness and cures. I'm not gonna go any further with this is for initiate people that initiated. I want you guys to understand that when you understand who your mother and father or what your powers are, then you can function effectively in the ATR. And when you understand what it is that you're trying to do, I'm trying to see if I can get, because these are party members. These are all for people that are initiated. I got a lot of magic information here. Egoon. And you guys know that I originally I told you guys about the saber tree and how the saber tree is very powerful when it comes down to it's the mother in Palo, and then the pine tree is the father. That's why I tell y'all, when you doing Palo and you working with tree and tree magic and you're not efficient in that type of magic, you're not gonna get the full benefit. And what I want people to do is get the benefit in these particular ATRs, especially if you're gonna get my membership. I love testimony. This is my this is my heavier form of magic, Apollo. Now, reason I want to talk about this is a lot of you guys that do have the either Apollo membership, or you have the membership that is in Haitian Voodoo, which is tied to Apollo. Understand how much more powerful your Haitian Voodoo membership is over the Apollo because you are incorporating Loas with the Impungo. Not to say that your Apollo is not powerful. I'm just saying more powerful because you got more spirits, more energy. She said she wearing purple. So when you have the cauldrons, you have the energy of that particular um, impungo. And what that does is give you access to that energy, frequency, and vibration into the world of Centella, into the world of Siete Rayos, into the world of because if you see my cauldrons, they have certain things, inscription written all over them. My Kobeyende, into the world of my Zarabanda, into the world of Luceramundo. Now, these cauldrons give me access to these energies and frequency and vibration. And then I'm also empowering certain staffs, um, mostly with Centella, because I have clients that I'm doing really strong work for. But this is why I'm able to do the things that I do without the stress, without the strain of spirituality, because I know a lot of different things, and I told you my cauldrons are elevated on extraterrestrial energy, and so a lot of the cauldrons that people have operate off of a minga, which is blood, whether that's the blood of goats or whether it's blood of an animal. My padrino told me that the way that they set up my cauldron, I can sacrifice a horse on my cauldrons. And so I'm letting my melanated people know, not only do we have access to real power, we have to have understanding of what that access is, and how to benefit from that ache, how to benefit with security from whether it's finances. Now, the only thing different between Babalu Aye and Kobeyende is that Kobeyende, you cannot go to him for financial wealth. Babalu Aye, St. Lazarus, you can go to him for financial wealth. Kobeyende, he don't deal in that. He don't deal with finances like that. You know what I'm saying? You can work with Zarabanda, you can work with Centella, you can work with Lucero, you can work with Siete Rayos when it comes down to money, but you Mama Chola, um it's other impungos, but you do not work with he's not for that. So it's good to know what a spirit will do and what a spirit won't do, what a spirit is assigned to do in their jurisdiction. This is why I do not encourage people to go up against me, because my mother is the lady of death and my father is the god of death. I don't understand. And the fact that I am proficient in magic, I'm a natural born necromancer. This is why you see me in the cemetery a lot. I've always been comfortable in the cemetery, being comfortable with the dead, being comfortable with the bones of the dead, being comfortable, more comfortable with the process of death. This is why I told you guys and those that have been following me a little while that the reason why I felt that I could beat Minister Mario's situation if I was given afforded the time, if certain people would have kept their word, um, because I would have had these tools to strengthen the magic that I already had, the gift that I already had. And that would put me in a very powerful position to help him. Now, what I say to many of you guys, the fact that I have the experience, the fact that I have the cauldrons, um, it is not going to make you believe anymore in this than you believe in Jesus or the archangel. Because either you got the faith or you don't. What you have to trust is that I have the capability and I have the strength and I have the skill set to perform, because you can't believe God on a level that you ain't never been on. I'm gonna say this again. You can't believe the Impungos or any religion, tradition, on a level you ain't never been on. I am here to afford you the opportunity to receive certain benefits off of my labor, off of my relationship, off of the spirits that I've had. Um, Let me see here. When you hear the term Lady Death, when you hear the terms of God of Death, just like life is a part of the process, death is too. I think that people do not understand the cycle of life, and therefore they make death as though it is something not a part of life. It's a natural part of life, just like birthing something and something dying. Um, we all receive at some point the what happens when death approaches, um, the signs of death, um, in the loneliness when that person departs. But the thing that we understand, that energy cannot be destroyed. So we are always eternal. That's the comfort that we have, that when death does come, and guess what? It doesn't matter how healthy you are, how rich you are, how you on point. We all got to leave here. You got to give this flesh up. We all got to do that. I don't care how strong you are, how powerful you are. You got to get this flesh up one day. So my thing is, understand and embrace the parts of this, especially the shadow realm, that I feel like people underestimate the power of the shadow. Just like the Bible says in Psalm 91, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide up under the shadows of the Almighty. And we see in different instances, like Peter and Paul, their shadow drove out evil spirits. This has nothing to do with evil. This is a different aspect of magic, just a different aspect of energy, frequency, and vibration. And I love Paulo, not as much as I love Haitian voodoo. But if I had to pick the next tradition, if I couldn't do Haitian voodoo, it would definitely be Paulo. Definitely Paulo. This is as natural to me as voodoo. Paulo is very, very natural to me. I think it is a wonderful science. It gives us the ability to work with nature, and to work with Egun. Anytime that any science that I get involved in that allows me to deal with the dead, I love it. I love working with ancestors, Eguns, Muertos, and not for the reason that a lot of people do work with the ancestors. I love the company of the spirits. I love feeding them. I love their responses to me when I do the things that they desire. And I like the, and I just simply like the fact that they show up and show out for me. Like, if you want to know, like, out of everything that I've gone through, I constantly give praise to the ego, the ancestor. And when you take care them, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna be your ride or die. So um one of the comforts is that when I know my loved ones are near me, when I know that if something's going on with me, they're gonna guide me. And so I want you to understand, when we burn our ancestors' incense, when we do our graveyard work, that those are all to build those connections with your ancestors. Those are all to build that relationship, and understanding how they communicate with you. I know how my spirits communicate with me, but you're supposed to be learning how they communicate with you. So I hope that it's helped. I hope that you really got something out of this. Um, this is a red wine. Most of my spirits receive red wine, so this is one of the red wines that I give them, feed them, and then you guys know that I give this is more Smith. This is $200 a bottle, and I have the other bottle over there. It's $70. So one rum is $60, $70, and the other rum is $200. And I give this to my voodoo dog. I got him sitting on Siete Rayos. That's the way he likes to be set up. If he's not doing any work for me, I set him on top of Siete Rayos, and he remains there unless I got him on the car, or if I'm going on a trip and I need his assistant. That's what I do. Now, I also, because of the fact that I'm overcoming this medicine, I'm burning my healing incense. So you can burn or light a candle. Now, we use purple candle for Kobeyende, but you can use the healing incense. So I have, you know, that black pyramid that I was telling y'all guys about. I got that in incense. I got it inside the incense and on a sigil, Raphael. And so I'm giving you guys some good energy, very strong energy. Anything that I use, that's why y'all can't tell me what don't work. Because I give you the same thing I use. And that's why when I light this incense, it has a lot of energy sitting in it. Because I don't play. And I want the best. So, Kobeyende, take this sickness, disease, far from me as the east is from the west. And you want to use like incense, because the incense works in the astral realm. And the astral realm is the closest thing for the ego. And besides the fact that Siete Rayos does with all forms of fire, this is also deals with him too. Smoke is still fire. All right. I hope this helps. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Quite naturally, I can't show you secrets of the religion, but I think that this helps you have a better understanding of what entails your membership, what you have the capability of doing, and allowing, giving your spirit. If you start something on a Monday, be rational. Sometimes my work do manifest quite fast, but give yourself a 21 day. Normally things happen within 21 days, but be a rational spiritual person and knowing that it every 21 days energy changes. And so therefore give yourself a little more grace and saying, like, when I work on something, if I light a candle on something, if I go to the cemetery on something, give myself 21 days. Even though like I said, your manifestation may come most of the time way before on 21 days, but that'll keep you from being antsy. That'll keep you from being overly excited, and it'll keep you being rational when it comes down to magic and reasonable. And I'm very big on that. Being rational and and showing some type of that you got some kind of couth and some type of soberness about yourself when it comes down to magic. Okay, but thank you so much. Hit that like button, hit the shares. If you are interested in being a part of our membership, please do so. Go to my website. Whether it is Haitian Voodoo, whether it's Orisha, or whether it is Palo Miambe, I really am excited for melanated people in the opportunities that they have when it comes down to conjuring. All right. Much love to you guys. Thank you, and thank you.